The Quiet Revival report reveals that the decline of church attendance in England and Wales has not only stopped, but is being turned around by Gen Z. Although Gen Z is often portrayed as being increasingly woke, anti-organised religion, and highly sceptical of Christianity, the stereotypes may just be wrong. This report states that over the last 6 years, church attendance has risen 50%. Since 2018, the number of Gen Zs who say they attend church at least monthly has increased from 4% to 16%. The number of young men increased from 4% to 21%, and young women from 3% to 12%. This is a remarkable turnaround, and one which I imagine few people saw coming. So what's prompted this change? Why is Gen Z going back to church?
Well, I think Gen Z is the generation that seems to have the worst mental health problems than ever. People are broken, people feel empty inside, and they're now looking for other solutions outside of the mainstream alternatives.
We're tired of seeing society as we know it crumble around us, and we want something more solid. Christian faith is solid, it's constant, doesn't change.
They're searching for an identity. They're searching for meaning in this world where you can be whoever you want to be, yet no one knows really who they are. And so church provides a great space to find out what is the truth, what is the way, what is the life.
Young people are waking up to the reality that our ways are not enough. They have seen how rejecting God's good design for humanity only leads to destruction and devastation. They're seeking certainty in a world of ambiguity. Our generation is desperate for the gospel, for truth and for meaning. And so, they're turning to the church for answers.
I was empty, I didn't have any hope, and I didn't have any purpose. But when Christ saved me, I started to realize that I have a purpose in this earth, I have a purpose in this life. And in that purpose, I found the only life that I could have, which is inside the church with God. And that gave me a hope. That gave me a purpose.
More than ever, we need to be getting the gospel out there, in our churches, our communities, and in our culture as a whole. Gen Z needs Jesus. So if you're Gen Z and you've recently started going back to church, that's great news. Let us know in the comments what made you decide to start going to church.